We're here in Mesa, Arizona today to visit the grave of an artist that created a subgenre of music, an outlaw movement, if you will, taking country music and rock rhythms to create his own blend, none other than Waylon Jennings. Waylon Jennings grew up in a life of poverty in Texas, but he basically picked up a guitar and was like, I want a life of music. Well, he caught his big break by none other than Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly wanted him to play the bass, basically, for him. So Waylon went on tour with Buddy Holly, and they actually became really good friends. Buddy Holly was actually his mentor. And that fateful crash that took Buddy Holly, Ritchie Valens, and the Big Bopper's life, Waylon Jennings was supposed to be on that flight, but he opted to give his seat to somebody else. And one line that kind of haunted Waylon Jennings after that crash was Buddy Holly was like, I hope your damned old bus freezes up again. Well, in response to that, Waylon Jennings told Buddy Holly, well, I hope your old plane crashes. Sadly, it did, taking the lives of three very, very popular musicians. After that crash, it took Jennings a little bit to get his career equilibrium back up to snuff. He first went back to radio in Texas before he started actually performing again. And that's when he ended up here in Phoenix, Arizona in about 1961. He began playing at a bar called JD's and became a local celebrity. And then around 1965 or so, he moved over to Nashville and actually shared an apartment with Johnny Cash. But he got picked up by RCA, and I mean, it's kind of history from there. I mean, Waylon Jennings created like 60 albums or something and created this movement, you know, this outlaw movement of music that people loved. With that movement to Nashville and him starting his career, now basically he traveled all over the place, but he maintained a residence here in Arizona, which is why he's buried here. Now, when I was looking up and researching things, maybe about the house he died in, well, you can't get to it. It's in a like securely gated community. There's like athletes and stuff that live up in there. So unfortunately, we couldn't get his house, but I think I read it was like a 22,000 square foot mansion. But ultimately, that would be his last home, and that's where he would pass away. Now, he had declining health problems. He was diagnosed with diabetes, and he had issues with cardiovascular and respiratory, and his foot had to be amputated in 2001. But he would pass away in 2002. He'd actually died in his sleep in his home here in Arizona.
And here he is now. The sun is coming in from this angle behind us, so you can see a shadow, but I'm going to try to get as good of a shot as I can. Oh, yeah. Waylon Jennings, even got his picture right there. It says, I am my beloved's, my beloved is mine, a loving son, husband, father, and grandfather. Then over here we have a vagabond dreamer, a rhymer and singer of songs, a revolutionary in country music, beloved by the world. One more shot from a different angle. I'm trying to get you guys the best shot. It's kind of casting a bit of a shadow since the sun's over here to my right with these plants in the way. But you know we ain't gonna move them. We respect the resting place here at Exit to Adventure.
Around the 1970s, Jennings would return here to Arizona because he had developed a problem with amphetamines and cocaine, and he basically came here to detox and get off all the bad stuff. So he was completely clean and sober by the year 1984, which is a good thing. More power to you, Waylon.
That's it for Waylon Jennings. Little short, sweet, simple video for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Shout out to our VIP Road Warrior patron, the Crip Lady. Thanks for your support each month. It greatly helps. And give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscribe here. And if you'd like to support us, head over to Patreon. Check us out. Check us out on all things Exit to Adventure. Till next time, catch you guys down the road at the next exit.
Keep it spooky.
Later.